This is the space where my work is stored. And this is quite a recent one, which hasn't been exhibited, hasn't been anywhere. That's at the beginning of lockdown when I started thinking about child abuse, and Iphigenia came up as a candidate. Tu commences avec le même taille. Oui. So Gracie, this is my post-human series. This is the land without beasts, without humans. So the beasts are lost and don't know what to do and don't know what's happened. That blue comes up bright. You get up, Gracie, I'll be there in a minute. This was my husband's present to me on my 70th birthday. It's a portrait of me by my friend Susan, and a great deal of work by David Jones, because I did my dissertation on him, and I love him. Oh, these are photos of my dead. Not all of them, of course. At my age, most of my friends are dead, but there's my father, my brother, my grandmama. Oh, and Ran and Alicia aren't dead. They're just there because I miss them. This is a bust I did of my father just after his death. My memory of him in my arms, and that's hence the shape. My only brother who is dead, that's a picture of him as a little boy when he wanted to grow up to be a horse. And may I introduce my rabbit? Katrina gave me this for one of my birthdays. I'm very fond indeed of rabbits. It's a pencil holder, of course. I realised that I went for stuffed toys, but I guess everybody does sooner or later. Yes. Oh, this is good. This is a bust of my father done by his mother. So we've got a bust of him done by the proud mama, and then the death bust done by the grieving child. I have a large collection of crucifixes, but I started collecting them when I discovered that in the olden days, poor people, peasants in these parts, had no resources. They didn't have any medicine beyond herbs. So what you would do if you were poor would be to go to a wayside shrine and take away the bit of the figure that hurt and use it to cure yourself. I've become very attached to it, mostly because the modelling is so good. It's badly damaged. What I was saying earlier about having assistants, the friends and the artists around you are the ones that actually support and help all the time. Without that, one has no spine. My early days, I painted very rapidly. And now I spend a lot of time looking, which is, I've only realised this quite recently. I look at what I've done and I consider what I'm about to do, and then I look at it again. And this is all quite new. I keep thinking I'm going to go a lot more on paper and a lot more kind of this size and a lot more with a pencil. I mean, you can't beat the pencil, can you? Yes, actually, I forget a lot about being young. A lot of the work was pretty frantic, I think. I inform myself much better now too. I'm much more reflective. I read a lot more. But actually, thought without action is pointless. And that's, I don't know if painting should count as action. The fact it is an action, it may be neither here nor there. It seems to me that it is, and that it's a response to thought. It gets very distressed by yes, you see, it's no longer a totality. It's kind of interesting. Anyway.